We've got snow. Alrighty then. What's up, everybody? It is Friday, December 5th. The new Bill Murray song is out. I need to check that out still. Heard some clips on the old IG. Sounds like another ripper. Bill Murray's sick. Check him out. Oh man, it is really snowing now. I showered yesterday, okay? So, this is me out of bed a few hours ago. It's now 9:20 in the morning. Been up for about 3 hours. Have some ideas stewing today for some tunes. I'm hoping that, between the madness of this weekend, like my daughter's musical, she's doing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer this weekend. So with that, and then my grandmother's 95th birthday party on Sunday, I can find some time to knock out a few more demos. So today is my last free day. I have until about 5 o'clock today. So it's not that long. It's only about 8 hours. So I'm gonna make some more coffee and then I guess get down to the stooge and try to flesh out these ideas. So I've been vlogging since 2018 and I'm really glad that I started. This video is gonna be about how I think everybody should have a vlog on YouTube. So yeah, 2018 I started vlogging. I've always really enjoyed making videos, playing with, my dad's video camera when I was a kid. That was always a lot of fun. I make stupid videos, and I always joke, if we had had YouTube when I was a teenager, it would have been great to be able to put those videos somewhere, because they're just sitting on VHS tapes at this point. I do have some of that stuff, but, a lot of it got lost in multiple moves and things like that over the years. But I think everybody should have a vlog, man. I feel like it doesn't have to be something where you're making it public and you don't have to want to be a YouTuber, YouTube star or whatever. Just to document your life. I look back at those videos when I was 37, 38, and just how different I was. You don't realize how much you change in that short amount of time. I mean, 7 years ago, it's so weird. I obviously look younger, a little more youthful, right? A little more vibrant, but I have this energy about me that I haven't seen in a while on camera, and it kind of made me conscious of that and how I want to go back to that spark a little bit, because I know I put out some bummer videos over the last couple years, and I kind of addressed this recently in another video, but just with the depression stuff and all the things that have been happening in my life personally, it's not all bad, good things happen, but just things that just affect me, thinking about the future and getting anxious and things. And I guess back in 2018, I was really excited about being on YouTube, and I don't know, I had this fire in me that I just haven't seen in a while. So I think that everybody should just start a YouTube channel, keep it private, or at least maybe make your videos unlisted so you can share them with people, at least share them with friends and family. It doesn't have to be you wanting to be a big YouTube star. Like I said, just document your life a little bit. Take out your phone and just film what's happening, and we do that. We do film ourselves and our family and stuff all the time. If you have kids, I'm sure you got a ton of videos of your kids, or if you're younger, you've got a bunch of videos of you hanging out with your friends and stuff at a party or whatever, the high school football game or whatever. I just feel like if you could take that and throw it in, iMovie or something, CapCut, and just make a little edit, just a few minutes long, and just upload it to YouTube. I think you'll appreciate it later. My generation, we don't have videos of us as babies, right? My kids, there's videos of them being born, so we have all that because of just where we are with technology these days. If we were able to go back and look at those old videos, man, you'd really get a sense of where you were at that point and where you're at now in life, and you can compare the two and be like, oh man, I kind kind of wish I could go back to that, you know? I look a little happier, maybe. I look a little, there's stars in my eyes, you know? And maybe becoming older and jaded, which I think is a normal thing for a lot of people. I still know some people that are like super positive and they're like my age and they're just really nice, good people. And I feel like I don't have that, you know? And going back and seeing that from my 30s, just it made me want to go there again, made me want to chase that down. Like, how do I get back to that point? And part of that is being conscious of it and really trying to make some little changes to you know, maybe get back there. And because life doesn't have to be so scary and hard, you know. We all have different situations, obviously, but I don't want to get too deep and off the rails on this. But yeah, I just think that like having a YouTube channel and having these old videos to go back and look at and see my kids when they're little kids, you know, what me and my wife looked like and kind of what was going on at that point. I think we forget a lot of those little things. There's a lot of nuance and there's these little details that you're not going to remember from right now. You know, like me standing in my kitchen, looking out the window, it's snowing. You know, I could see my band's van out there getting covered with snow, the trees, the way the lights look in my house, the Christmas lights, Jack Skellington. Like, there's things that like you're not gonna remember, little things. And when you go back and look at those videos, it's sort of like, it's like you didn't know you missed it. You didn't know that you forgot about it. But when you see it again, you're like, ah, dude, that's right. That's so cool that, yeah, I used to have that, or that was like that, or I used to look like that, or my hair was doing that, you know. I'm just trying to make the case. I think that everybody should just pull their phone out, record some memorable moments, and put it on YouTube, you know. And like I said, just make it private, make it unlisted or whatever. But unless you want to share it with the world, obviously. But I don't know. I just think it's a cool idea. It's a, you know, we have this place for free to host our videos. You don't have to pay for it. We have Dropbox, we have Google, we have iCloud, right? But we have this free place where we can really control and we can put descriptions and titles and there's dates and you can easily find things. I don't know. Just to me, it's like a nice, just make a little library of your life on YouTube, you know? I like telling stories about my life. I like sharing my life. When it comes to the story part, I'm not that great at constructing a narrative. Like a lot of vlogger gurus or whatever on YouTube will tell you things like, you know, have a narrative, have an arc, you know, which I believe absolutely works, you know. I see a lot of great vlogs, like nicely done, like really cinematic, a lot of like different types of shots, a lot of, you know, transitional shots, like whether it's drone stuff or you know, I've done this before, is like you walk into a room, you set up the camera, you leave the room, and then you walk back into the room, you know, and these little transitional moments, which makes it really cool and fun, and that adds a lot of time to your video making. I don't really have the time to do all that. I mean, I have like taken the time, you know, when some days I'm feeling like very creative, very artsy, whatever, and I'll take the time to set up shots like that and try to make a more cinematic looking video. But a lot of times, like, I just kind of look at it like I'm just vlogging. It's supposed to be a little more raw and a little more real feeling, and I feel like some of that kind of, I don't know, just gets in my way. Like, I always want to, like, I'm the type of person where it's like I just want to go. I want to get there. You know, with this, whatever I'm working on, I want to get the thing moving, you know. And shout out to the vloggers out there that are like taking the time to make these really cool looking, beautiful vlogs. You know, I'm just not really that guy. And I want to be that guy. I do, but I just, being honest, I've kind of learned over the years to start being more honest with myself. I'm like, am I really going to do this? Am I really going to, you know, take the time to do this or whatever? I don't know. I just have other things in my life that are like really high priority, and you know, I like making vlogs because it makes me feel like I'm scratching that creative itch. You know, it's very seldom that I'll kind of go crazy with it. You know, I'm going to be trying to, you know, make it a little more interesting, changing camera angles. change the camera angles and stuff like that. So now I go down to try to work on these demos. So I got to submit some songs today to this producer we're working with, and I'll tell you guys soon. Not quite ready to tell you yet who it is, but very exciting for sure. All right, let's get back to this. Let's make some new songs. Woo, been going all day. All right, I gotta fix this one guitar part. Check this shit out. That's some good pop punk, right? We'll see. Let's play some bass. I mean, it's kind of cool. Kind of cool. I just thought of it and I'm just rolling with it. You know what I mean? I try not to like hate on it like so soon. I want to make sure, like, I want to. I feel like there's something here, you know? So I'm gonna keep it going for a minute. That sounds like something to me, but feels like the first time. Definitely not the first person to say feels like the first time, but feels like the first time. Alright, so all I had was the hook for this. I just had an idea for the hook. Nothing else. I can't really, I have to leave soon, so I'll maybe come up with like a verse progression later. I would like to get at least a verse, just to kind of, you know, further the idea. But this is what I got so far. That's where I never fall in love again. She drives me crazy, gotta crush again. My heart is racing and I can't pretend. Feel like a loser because she's a 10. Pop punk. I like this end part right here. So, you know, just pop punk, like fun. It's just about having a crush on somebody, you know? Nothing dark, just a fun song, you know? I don't know. Add it to the list. Just watched my daughter's first night of her Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer show. She killed it. I had no idea that she was doing a solo tonight, and she sings so good. And me and Danielle were just like back there crying. So, yeah, it was a total surprise. I had no idea. I knew that obviously she's going to sing and dance and stuff with everybody else, but I didn't know she's going to have her own thing. And it was incredible. She's so good and just so cute in a little reindeer costume. Yeah, it was great. So there's 2 more tomorrow. Draven and I are going to go to the second one tomorrow. Danielle's going to all of them. She has to. And it is freaking cold out here, dude. In Howi Grace, I think it's like 28, 29 degrees. Snowed a little bit today. It's kind of raining. Nah, not really raining. Kind of misting right now. But yeah, pretty nasty day out. I'm gonna try to get back and maybe get like one more song done for the demos, because I got to get them. I'm gonna get the first batch basically submitted to the producer. I can't wait to tell you guys what's going on. Not much longer now. But, yeah. All right. Fuck, it's cold.